Hey Libra, it's Luke Voulgarakis from LV Life and welcome to your quick tarot for the month of September 2024. Can you believe it's September already? I'm going to pull you 3 cards now just to do a quick tarot and just make sure that you go back and look at your last month's tarot, because do you know what? It's always worth doing that for a quick tarot, because then you can see if any of it came into fruition. All right. 2 cards out the deck. Let's get the 3rd one. Also, don't forget to look at your sun, moon and rising cards as well. I'm going to give you 4 cards because 4 came out. Because, you know, if you want a full scope of what's going on for you this month, then it's always worth looking at your sun, moon and rising. And if you don't know your sun, moon and rising signs, you can look them up on astro.com or just Google and you'll be able to find them. Okay, look, 4 cards here. What have we got? Look at that cheeky tower. Okay, let's start there. The tower in reverse position. The tower is, of course, when everything comes crashing down, clears the path for something new. I feel like Libra had this recently in one of my weekly readings. But in the reverse position, is there like a shift in identity for you? You know, is it this about transitioning from an old version of you to a new version of you? So not necessarily literally everything coming down, but maybe you're just having you know, a bit of a crisis of confidence, or like this transitional moment for yourself where you're just maybe questioning and confused a little bit and just trying to figure things out. Maybe it's a little bit muddy. And then we've got this 9 of Cups reversed. And in this 9 of Cups card, we've got here someone who has lined all their cups up here and then is sitting there, arms crossed, almost looking a bit smug, maybe even a bit defensive, not letting anybody else in there. Now, in reverse position, these are about your kind of emotions, thoughts and feelings about yourself. And perhaps you've been thinking that you understood yourself and that, you know, everything that you thought that you knew about yourself felt good and right and whole and you know, for longevity. But maybe now you're starting to question that, right? Maybe now you're starting to think, am I who I thought I was in this phase of my life? Am I changing? Am I transitioning? Do I need to reevaluate all of the things that I thought and believed about myself? And then we've got this moon card also reversed. And so we look at the moon. The most important part here are the 2 towers. So we've just had the tower down. So maybe that sits more in your past, in a sense of, you know, you've started to have this, I don't want to use the term identity crisis, but who knows. You know, you started to reevaluate who you are, but now you're on the journey in between the 2 towers to the new tower. Which is obviously going to be more in alignment, the one that you want to build and create and the person that you want to be. But between it, like, we've got this kind of rabbit-looking dogs and this lobster and all kinds of craziness, these flames coming down. So this is really about the journey between those 2 towers. Like, what's going on right now is you're just trying to figure stuff out and muddle through what feels a bit confusing. But you're being asked to lean into moon energy. And moon energy is about intuition, is softer, it's kinder, it's looking in the darkness a little bit more, trying to find the lessons and the wisdom within that. So yeah, but maybe a little heavy this month. But then we've got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, you'll notice, isn't being hung, he's hung himself. And in fact, this came out reversed as well. And so what you can see here, he's being hung by his ankle, but around his head here, he's got this bright shining light, which means he's changing his views on things. He's trying to look at the world or the situation in different ways. He's trying to literally turn himself upside down and get a fresh perspective. And so I think that you need to start looking at yourself from a different perspective, a different view. So yeah, quite a lot going on this month for you on the internal side of things. You just trying to really figure out and understand who you are in this phase of your life and what that's going to look like. But you're on the way to your new tower, which is very exciting. All right. I hope that resonated. If you'd like a private reading, visit me at lukevoulgarakis.com/tarot, which I'll pop that information in the links. And please do like, subscribe, follow, share. They're all free to do and they really help me out. Make a comment. I love to hear from you. And I've also got some PayPal links. So PayPal or buy me a coffee if you want to make a small donation. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful month.